Hi Virgo, this reading's for you guys. Let's get started. Let's see what the universe has to say to you guys today. So what messages do you have for Virgo universe? What advice, what insight do you have that you feel would benefit them? And these guys kind of want to come out, and then I'm going to get started here. Oh, so I have authority, and I have trapped in fear. I have deception and envy, the waiting game, and I have light as well. I'm almost wondering if wonder if there's a person in your life who you feel like is being dishonest with you, and you felt like this for a while, but you're afraid to find out what the truth is, so you haven't confronted them yet. I'm gonna keep building on this. So I got wisdom, I got fulfillment of wishes, I got solitude, I got transformation, and I got the throat chakra, which speaks of communication. And I feel like it ties in with the authority card, because when I look at the authority card, I see the word confront. So I feel like you're afraid to confront this person and find out what the truth is. I feel like it makes you feel pretty isolated. I feel like the cards are telling you that you need to do this. You need to confront them. You need to find out what the truth is. I think it's gonna, whatever it is, and it might be something you really don't want to hear. It might be something hurtful. But I feel like whatever it is, it's going to be the beginning of a new path for you, the beginning of a new way of being in this world. Just going to ask the cards to clarify here so we can keep building on this. So I have the Five of Swords, which speaks of triumph at the cost of others. I wonder if this isn't this person's lies. Their lies hurting other people, including you. I got the King of Wands here. And the word that comes off of him when I look at him is deception. So I feel like this is this other person. I'm not sure what the deception is yet. I also have the Empress. And to me in this, she speaks of... She speaks of this nurturing, loving energy and a soft place to fall. And I think what I feel like in all of this is when the truth comes out, I think it's going to be a pretty hurtful truth for you. I think you're going to be pretty upset. And I think the Empress speaks of you nurturing yourself and healing these emotional wounds. That's what she says to me. I have the Star card as well, which speaks of hope. And I think it ties in with the Light card as well. In all of this, even though I think you're probably going to hear some stuff that's going to be pretty hurtful, and you're going to have some pretty rough emotions to work your way through. I feel like at the end of it, there is a light, there is hope. You're gonna be better for it in the long run, because you don't need that kind of negative negative energy hanging around you. I also have the Six of Wands, which speaks to triumph as well. And I think it speaks to the triumph of uncovering what these truths are. So I have the Five of Wands, which speaks of bickering and fighting. And I think once you confront this person, this is kind of what's going to happen. They're going to pitch a big fit. I feel like they're going to storm off too. I have the separation card, and I have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups to me represents sort of an indifference. So I think they're gonna have a big hiss, and they're gonna storm out. That's what I think is gonna happen when you confront them, when you're finding out these truths. The Four of Swords speaks to me of what happens sort of after that happens. After they storm out, and that you're gonna be hurting, you're gonna be by yourself, and you're just gonna feel like then you're just going to sort of need to recombobulate after that, and sort of gather your wits, gather your thoughts, gather your emotions, so that you can process everything that just happened. I also have the Hierophant, and in this, to me, he speaks of a higher learning, and I think that's just going to come through, that higher learning is going to come through dealing with the fallout of this situation. I think this is where the Wisdom card ties in as well. I think you're going to gain a lot of wisdom from this. Okay. I got the Ace of Cups, which to me, in this situation, it usually represents a new relationship. But what I think it's saying here is that for a new relationship to be successful for you, because I think this line is speaking of your future. Because I think once you confront this person, I think this relationship is going to come to an end. This is not going to be a long-lasting thing. This one will be kaputs. But for you to have a good relationship in the future, a successful relationship in the future, I feel like you're going to have to deal with these spilt cups. This baggage, this emotion, negative emotions that are going to come from the situation that you're in right now, and that's the turmoil that's yet to come. I feel like it's a warning not to get hung up in them, not to let yourself stay stagnant, stay stuck in that place, to definitely move past them for healing. And I think you're going to wind up having a lot of happiness, a lot of emotional abundance in your life. Yeah, so I got the Knight of Swords, and to me in this, he feels like you having to uncover those truths, having to push to uncover them and find out what was going on. I think that is going to cause the end of this relationship, but I think in the long run, it's going to bring you emotional wins. And I have the Knight of Pentacles as well, and he speaks of something that you've been working towards for a while coming to fruition. And I almost wonder if that doesn't speak to these first set of cards. Is that for a long time you've known something's not right. There's lies going on, there's deception. And you finally deciding to take your voice back and confront this person and find out the truth. Because I think in the end, this deceitful relationship coming to an end is what's going to be best for you. So I think that the Knight of Pentacles speaks to all of this is kind of a long time coming. I'm going to pull a few more of these guys, then I'm going to pull a few more of these guys just to sort of tie up the read here. Okay. So, I have the Eight of Swords, and I have the Page of Swords as well. So the Eight of Swords speaks of sort of feeling trapped and having a hard time seeing your way through a situation. The vibe that I'm getting off the Page of Swords is also from this person, and that they're going to try and spin more lies to try and weasel their way out of what you know is true and you confronting them. I think that's how they're going to try and handle it. They're going to try and just muddy the waters with even more lies to confuse the shit out of you. I feel like you're not going to let them do that. I feel like you are going to get to the bottom of the truth. I feel like you're going to, once this is all said and done, I feel like you will fill your emotional cup. You will heal from these wounds. You'll be a whole lot happier. And I have the Wheel of Fortune card here, which for me is always a good omen. And it speaks of your fortunes changing for the better. So I believe getting rid of this person is for the better for you, even though it might hurt some, and the truth that you find out might hurt, and the fallout of it is probably gonna suck. I think in the end you'll be better off for it, you'll be happier for it, and you'll be glad that you left this situation behind and that you stopped the lies. So I got material and spiritual prosperity. I got emotional loss, movement, choices, decisions, and suffering in silence. And suffering in silence, I think, is what you've been doing. And I think when you make the choice to confront this situation and to get to the bottom of it, I think it will result in this relationship ending, which will be an emotional hurt for you. But in the end, I think you're going to grow personally, emotionally, spiritually from it. I think it's the best thing that could possibly happen to you. And once you come out on the other side, I feel like you're going to see that. And you're going to be glad that you did what you did. Alrighty, guys. I hope that was helpful. Please feel free to comment. I would love to hear from you. I would love to have a dialogue with you guys. And I hope you enjoyed the read. Take care.